I like how you took apart the 2080 Ti. That's what Dave does best. Takes apart graphics cards and breaks them, don't you, Dave? Sorry, he takes apart graphics cards and water cools them. I like the fact that Dave was working, you were having a beer in the background. I never drank a beer. That was like a Diet Coke or something. I'd say after the first build day, we went back to the hotel and we had so many cocktails, it's ridiculous. Mr. Jimmerick, Wargebeg, Super Koira, thank you. Kai CSQL, thank you very much for gifting a sub to Noah. Jaguar, thank you for half a year. I'm pretty sure you did drink a beer. I don't remember drinking a beer, Dave. I don't think we even had a beer in the office. I'm certain that they ordered pizza and water and some Diet Coke. I don't ever remember a beer. Is it a vegan-friendly game? If we see some corn running around, I can hunt that for you.
You found a track. Now, make sure you come at it with the wind in your face.
Why does that guy sound like he's talking into like a really small cone or something? It still made you watch an ad. I'd say what ads on YouTube right now are just, oh my god. Mr. Whiteland, thank you for 83 months. He must have had one too many to forget he drank beer. Honestly, I don't remember it. I really don't. If you say I drank beer, fair enough, but I don't remember. Black Beast, thanks for 32. Jappymon, double top, thank you. I don't know if what food was there. I didn't get to partake because I was always too busy. Pizza. They ordered like Domino's pizza. He's talking into a cardboard tube from the centre of a kitchen. Trucking Pitbull. Thanks for 76 months. Just going to get this question mark. I'm going to jump to the new reserve shortly. I just want to remember how to play the game and then we'll go and have a look at that new reserve. I say new, I think it's been out like 1 or 2 weeks. Hey, Cuzzy. You're watching with your new kitten, Ellie. Nice. How's it running? Whiteland, what do you mean? How's it running? Place that there. Your PC video was amazing, right up with the Heathrow in terms of favourites. Thank you very much, Jeffrey. Ah, I know what you mean. Yeah, Whiteland, I've done like nearly 500 miles in 2 days. That's what you mean. Yeah, you can talk about it. You can talk about it. So, I may as well tell you guys, I've got a new car. I bought a new car. Trucking Pitbull, thank you for 76 months. Can you believe it? No. Smid, thank you for 44. Nice to have a stream. Thank you very much, Smid. A new car, yeah. I changed. Basically, you know, I promised myself another car this year, and Corona and all that. I was like, I've been watching deals for a few months, and I noticed there were some very good deals around at the moment. Is it a Porsche? No. No. I don't think Mrs. Squirrel would be happy if I bought a Porsche. She wasn't massively happy with the M140i, if I'm completely honest. She didn't like getting in and out of a car so low. And the suspension, I think, was a bit too firm for her liking. So she always said it was like a go-kart. So I definitely couldn't go with anything like that. Yeah, there are a lot of good car deals out at the moment. Did we shoot any hunters? I'm going to find them and kill them for you. Oh no, why then? I'm not saying it was Mrs. Squirrel that wanted the new car. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that she didn't like the M140i because it's a small, fast, low car. Okay. And she wasn't happy with it. So, you know, I'm saying I wouldn't go for like a Porsche GT3 and get something essentially of the same vein, is what I'm saying. I'm going to be jumping to the new map shortly to start. I'm on the old map at the moment. Yeah, now, I used to have a Mercedes SUV, like the big one, the E-Class, or as it's now called, the GLE. Or it used to be the ML Class. I used to have one of them, and I didn't want anything that big. You know, the big and heavy, and they kind of roll a bit, and I was like, I don't want to go back to that, so I need to find something else. So I was kind of considering getting an estate. There's a lot of fast estate cars that I like. You know, like the Audi RS6, but that's just insane money. So that's way beyond my budget. And I looked at like 63 Mercedes, but I was like, I don't want a 63. Like the running costs on a 63 are just insane. And I don't think I want like a V8 monster. It's just the running costs are too much. RS4, I was like, maybe an RS4, but again, kind of price and practicality and stuff. So yeah, I did go through an awful lot of cars in terms of evaluation and tried to think about exactly what I wanted. Let's go down here. It's waypoints that way. No, not a hypercar. No, you see, I want something that's reasonably practical. So I want something that's comfortable, that is, you know, you can have a bit of fun in when you put your foot down. It's got some oomph to it. If I want to go doing a filming shoot somewhere, I've got space to put all my camera equipment. If I need to take the family to the cinema, we've got space in the back. Like, these are kind of my requirements. Yeah, well, it's obviously an MX-5. An MX-5 with a roof box obviously is the solution. I'm not ready to go electric yet, so it's definitely not a Tesla or anything like that. Calm Downs, welcome back. Fire by Trial, thank you for a month. LZ Krieger, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome to the Net House. King Eagle Fist, 29 months. Thank you for the content during lockdown. And my dad really hopes you got a new Model X. I'm not ready for all electric. And I don't think we've got the infrastructure yet, so I'll be honest with you, I really want to enjoy the kind of the last throws of the dice of the combustion engine, you know? I kind of feel like we're in a transition period now. In the next 15 years, we're going to be tailing down off on combustion and going all electric. And I'm going to miss the audio of the combustion. So I kind of want to enjoy that before it's taken away forever. A Renault van, sure. That's got the audio I'm looking for. A Renault van. Mr. Mad South African, thank you for 71 months. Thank you very much. Loads of skills with a 70 months. Isn't the Honda S2000 or BMW Z3 lols? No. I would have liked possibly something like an Audi S4 maybe estate, but then Audi S4s, all the S lines have gone diesel, and I didn't want to go diesel. I wanted to stick with petrol. A Honda Jazz, you got it in one. Well done. Diesel is boring. Well, I've had diesel, and diesel's being persecuted, so I was like, probably best not going down that road. This guy's trotting. I don't have the gun for a black bar anyway. Kind of stupid tracking that. I've only got 270 on me. I was hunting deer and stuff. The Jazz is a horrendous vehicle. So, no, I don't think anybody's guessed it yet. It's not an Aero Latin because that doesn't really tick the practicality box. Right, I'll just show you. It's probably easier to show you. 1 second. I've got some pictures I can show you. There we go. Also, if I run the, hopefully the new car command will show it. Right, the big reveal. You ready? You ready for the big reveal? Drum roll, please. Alright, so that there should do it. If I run the command, it'll give you a link. And that's my car. Does anybody know what it is? Yeah, I went back to Merc. Went back to Mercedes. It is indeed a GLC 43. Well done. It's a GNC 43. It is a V6, correct? In black. And it's got a sunroof. It is nice. It is nice looking. So it's not too big. How many gallons per hour? I don't think you buy an A&G and worry about that. Some pictures of the dash. That's what it looks like when you turn it on. It gets like this display that looks at you like that, and then it goes into this. And that's all configurable, so you can basically change this to like a sat-nav and stuff. Yeah, that's a private plate, so that's my initials on the end. I wanted a private plate with my initials. That's what the back end looks like. Like that. It's quite a sharp looking car all round, to be honest. The wheel's on the wrong side. Well, we like to do things backwards over here, you know. That's what the back looks like. So yeah, loads of room. And that's in my seating position for a 6'3" person, so that's not bad. That's what the door looks like. How's the self-driving? Do you know what, Whiteland? I tried the self-parking thing yesterday in Asda car park. That was hilarious. So yeah, it's basically like a black leather interior with a red trim on it. Burmaster sound system. So it's a really good sound system. Heated seats. What else have we got? Big Mert logo. It's got the what do they call it? Matrix LEDs. I don't know what they call it. You put it on full beam and it doesn't blind anybody. I forget what they call it now. It's got the Pan Americana grille though, which I really wanted. LED lighting inside, yeah. It's LED matrix lights there, and it's also got LED lighting inside at night. So that you can see, you can change the colours of the internal lighting, and that lights up on the door sill as well. AMG logo. Did that car command run, by the way? Because I only just created it. Yeah, it did run. Okay, that's fine. So if anybody wants to see, but you can just go and look at the things. I might add some more pics later. But yeah, I drove all the way to Edinburgh. So basically there weren't many cars available in a particular trim that I wanted and the particular colour I wanted. The only one was in Edinburgh, which is a long drive. Long drive. So the dealership only opened on Monday because of Scottish laws a little bit different to England. The dealership opened on Monday, so on Tuesday, I woke up at 4 a.m. and then I set out at 5 a.m. with Mrs. Squirrel. We got there just after midday, I think it was. Picked up the car, went through the whole thing, paperwork and stuff. Stopped off, had a bite to eat. Drove back. Of course, they started to close motorways because they're doing roadworks. Net result is we got back at midnight. We got back. We ordered a Domino's pizza to be delivered before we got back. So we got back. The pizza was delivered at 11. We got home at midnight. Mrs. Squirrel, of course, the kids wanted to see the car, so I was showing them the car while Mrs. Squirrel was warming up the pizza. How do you warm up a Domino's pizza? Do you put it on like 90 Celsius for 10 minutes and then that should do it, right? Nah. You put it on 180, fail to set a timer, then go and have a lie down on the bed. So, by the time I discovered the problem, the Domino's pizza that I've been so looking forward to, I basically took it out of the oven and started to knock nails into the wall with it. So yeah, that was great. What a great end to the day that was. 17 quid down the pen. Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, it was dry black cardboard when it came out. Unreal. My summer pizza, basically, yeah. So, suffice to say, we were all we were both very, very tired. Very tired. And I think it took me most of Wednesday just to get over that. And here I am on Thursday, just about okay. What Domino's tastes like anyway, as if. Right, let's change reserve. I'm going to jump over to this new one. What's it called? Is it this one, Silver Ridge? Situated in the heart of the southern Rocky Mountains. I think this is the new one. Yeah, I've done all these. I'll say done. I think that's a new one. I was looking forward to the Domino's, Dave, but it was nothing like a Domino's pizza. It's a lovely car, Victor. I'm really, really happy with it. So yeah, I had to drive the BMW up there to trade it in, basically. And then I drove the Merc all the way back. No, it's new, Giddy. Rally 4, thank you for 54 months. Ninja Cat, thank you for 26. Kyle Downs, thanks for 43. Cooled and heated seats. I don't know about cooled, it's got heated. I know it's got like motorized lumbar and stuff. I'm not allowed to take the car over 4,500 RPM though for the first 1,000 miles. I have to literally run the engine in, so I don't even know what it performs like. Situated in the heart of the southern Rocky Mountains, Silver Ridge Peaks offers the intrepid hunter a taste of life on the frontier. Remnants of prehistory mingle with ramshackle ruins that tell tales of boom and bust against a breathtaking backdrop of glacial lakes, iron-top peaks, and alpine hot springs. Who writes this stuff? 4,500 RPM is enough. Yeah, it says don't go above 4,500 RPM. Don't kick down, which basically means when you stomp the accelerator and it kicks down a gear. And the guy at the dealership said, yeah, literally don't do that because if something goes wrong, Mercedes will plug their computer into it and it'll tell them exactly what you did. So if you go around thrashing the car, yeah, under 1,000 miles. Yeah. Kelly Hitch, thank you 57 months. How's the family? We're doing okay. Thank you very much. I hope you're well. Hancock, thanks for 22. Follow the ancient trails and nomadics people stalking mischievous, I can't talk today, mischievous turkey, quick-footed pronghorn in the grassy plains. Okay, let's just go there. I've had enough marketing blurb. You want to go there? Yes, I do. 1,000 miles is a lot. Well, I'm on nearly 500 thanks to a trip back from Scotland. I better shut up now. We're bound to get some dialogue.
Welcome to where I call home. I've been roaming these parts since I was old enough to, well, roam. There isn't a mountain or lake out here that hasn't been explored by either me or my dad. I hope that you get a chance to fall in love with Silver Ridge Peaks. If you're anything like me, it won't take long.
Very misty. The music reminds me of Red Dead Redemption. Wow, tarmac? That's pretty new. I'm playing Hunter all evening, yes.
Good morning. I hope you got a chance to grab a big breakfast before heading out. There's a lot of ground to cover and it's tough on an empty stomach. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be glad to know that I already have a job for you. While things are quiet, I've been using our outpost to store essential supplies. There is an outpost not far from you that has a small stockpile of bottled water and canned goods. I need you to grab some things from this outpost and ferry them over to one of our observation towers. Don't worry, it's not a long journey. you'll be back to hunting in no time. Before now, we've always just used the lakes for drinking water. But ever since Dad got ill, we've had to put emergency measures in place. We always had emergency supplies, of course. But now we need to account for the possibility that our entire water table is polluted. Dad and I are convinced that it's just the one lake, polluted by the old mining sump next to it. But it's taking forever to get tests done, and it's not worth the chance of someone else getting sick.
So they've got polluted lakes. That's the backstory. I can't really hunt these guys because they're literally downwind. I'd have to go all the way over there to hunt them, and then come in at an angle. So we'll forget those for now. We'll just have a wander. Seeing that gives me DayZ vibes. I know what you mean. I wish DayZ had looked like this. Thank you, Genesis. Frost Bites, welcome back. Why don't you play this in MP? I have played this in MP, Ninja Cat. The problem with playing it in MP, though, is you're kind of hunting the same animals. So I think MP works best if there's two of you. One of you is spotting and the other one's shooting. And take it in turns that way. Otherwise, you need to just go out and essentially you're trying to kill the same things, and you know you might be tracking something, and then somebody else comes along, runs past, and scares everything away. You're right there, Matty. Callum, welcome back. looks like he's having a good day, right? Thank you for 13 months, Callum. What's this then? Is it throwing down? I was just saying to Pops earlier, it basically,
The pronghorn is the fastest land mammal in North America. They're not as sensitive to noise as some of the other animals in the reserve, but they trust their eyes, so stay down and hidden to prevent them from bolting.
Adults can measure up to a meter tall. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, so if you go out playing MP, it can be a different experience. Generally speaking, you're better off going in different directions, which kind of defeats the point of MP anyway. Unless you're just saying, right, we'll both go hunting for an hour and then we'll compare who got the most. Like, you could do that. Right, I'm going to come at these guys from this direction. I think he's probably the best. Oh. Hello there. I can't really hunt bison, I don't have the gear for it. Is this game worth it with all DLC? You don't need all the DLC to play the game. That's the thing. You could just, like, the game's on sale, you could just buy the base game and try it and see if you like the maps, and if you do, think about another map later. But I just bought a few DLCs this afternoon that were like £1 each with some weapon packs and things. Because they're on sale. What? It's £1, I'll have it. Mating call of a plain bison. Wow. It's pretty cheap right now. It is pretty cheap right now. Expect Silent Sean, thank you for 68. I think they've just tracked me. Warning call. Don't care about them. Does the gear get left on said map you start with standard gear? You basically, you as a player, your character, you develop in level, and as you go through different levels, you can buy different perks and different skills, and you can go like, dude, you can basically choose your kind of play style in a way by the skills that you go for. Whether you want to lure things in or be super quiet, sneaky, you know, as it says here, the stalker or the ambusher. So you can kind of pick your play style based on your points. As you do things, either discover things or hunt things, you get cash, like in-game cash, and between your level and your cash, you basically buy weapons. Whenever you change map, you bring everything with you. There's nothing that you leave behind. You don't come to a map and start again. You come to a map as level whatever you were with all the equipment that you have. You may have to buy some different lures. If you go to a different map and there's like, I don't know, coyote or elk or something, and you want to buy an elk lure, then you might have to go to the shop and buy that. But once you've bought it, it stays in your store, and then your inventory is what you take with you when you go out hunting. So effectively, you need to kind of have an idea what you want to hunt, because you can't carry every weapon. If you want to go out hunting bear or bison, you're going to have to take some big stuff with you. I know I have a perk point, but I can't decide what to spend it on. I don't want to go for the bisons, because the only thing I have on me right now is... Actually, I think I have my big gun with me. I do. I have my 7mm Regents. So in theory, I could take the bison. It just depends if there's anything worth hunting. There's so many of them. So you want a high scoring one, really. Most of these are trivial. That's a minor. See, I've got some skills that tell me what trophy rating of the animals are. Like, that's a very easy, number 3. He's 775 to 987 kilos. He's pretty developed. Carry a 7mm on a new map. The only thing you can't fire at is a turkey. I've got a 270 and a 7mm at the moment. The wind shifted around. So the wind is shown like here, and that's really important. Whenever that triangle is, you don't want animals in that triangle, because that's your scent. Mr. Heyman, thank you for 44. Fox Mulder, thank you for 16. Mom bought a new dishwasher yesterday. A low rank's better than high ranks, to the opposite. You want a high ranking thing. It's going to give you more points, more trophy points, more money. Which is why, like, if you look at these things, like this is probably a female, trivial 200 to 270 kilos. That guy at the back is a 340 to 410. He's got antlers, so we're going to get higher score for that, higher trophy rating. Depending on the size of his antlers, we'll get more points. If we get a clean kill, we'll get more points. So when you're looking at a pack, you want to be picking out, well, clearly the male in the pack, because you get more points for it. Mum's gone on a stainless steel appliance spree. Nice. If we can get lucky and spot some high scoring. That's not a bad one, though. 572 to 775. Is this like Hunting Sim where you can kill anything with any gun? No. No. You can't. Like, if you take a 270 and start shooting it at a bear, it's just going to laugh at you. Where's those bison that were really close? There was 2 of them down here somewhere. They've gone. He's probably our best bet at the moment, I think. Trophy points 62 to 123. It's not very high. See, he's worth 300 to 400. He's worth way more. He's way better than anything, though. Chris, 8640, thank you for giving a sub to Karth. Welcome, Karth. Yes, you can get injured by animals, but death doesn't really have much of a consequence in this game, so even if it kills you, it's not so bad. You just get spawned back at your house. It's just annoying more than anything. No, it's not as bad as mice in my car. $154 meters. We should be able to kill him at that range, I think. I don't know what the drop-off is on a 270 at 150 meters. Sorry, Devil Dude. Thank you for 50 months. It's duck season. It's wabbit season. Doesn't feel... 0 meters per second wind. Like his lungs are there. His heart's just in the middle. But the leg, from this angle, the leg might hit it. He might bolt in a second. Ah, he's not killed him. I'm not sure what the drop-off is on the rifle, so it is possible it, like, drops slightly or it hits his leg or something.
This is the place. The supplies should be laid out, ready for you to pick them up. We need at least 6 water bottles, a couple of cans of peaches or whatever we've got there. And there should be a stack of flyers. Grab them too.
Alright, so I'll play your taxi in a minute. Joseph, thank you for 8 months. Looks like this is a nesting ground of sorts. Between 5:30 and 17.
Is a sight to behold, and the Rocky Mountain elk has the largest antlers of any species in the elk family. I think I've even seen a couple of 7-pointers out here before.
A vital organ hit, but we've hit him with a 270, which is probably not enough for an elk. Which is why he's probably still alive. I probably should have used the 7mm on that. What's he went this way? Not seen any blood splatter. That's really weird. I don't know where he's gone. Kind of figured he would have died around here somewhere. Well, if he is dead, he certainly ran a long way. Double check we definitely got the right track. Get that one more. Need a tracking dog. I would love a tracking dog. I think there's another hunting game coming out that has a tracking dog. I'm too warm in this thing. That's better. Blue marks lead downwind, so if he's wounded, he'll never find him. The blue marks lead downwind. Well, judging by the splatter, I assumed that would mean he's very heavily injured, but given how far he's run away. Normally you get to see some blood splatters, which makes me wonder if the 270 wasn't enough to do significant damage. Don't see any good ones there. That's true, the tracks are actually leading this way. This is even more bizarre. How can this animal have just taken a shot, left the area, and left no track? That is true, he is dead. There's the hunting pressure. So where on earth is he? That's so bizarre. You sorry for shouting you're having a bad day? We all have bad days. When I have a bad day, I don't walk into somebody's stream and start shouting abuse at them, though. That's the difference. Baz, thank you for 60 months. A triple 20. That's very true, Baz. Always like to call it treble top. Congrats on buying a proper German car. Lol. Really like it. Does it come with self-reattaching rear wheels? Lol. I wish, Baz. Okay, well, we've found the correct blood trace. Bleed rate very low. There he is. It's not going to get many points for this. I think the 270 was the wrong weapon. For an elk anyway. For an elk this size we need something a bit bigger than a 270. It was a right lung, so it was a... Yeah, if you look at the penetration on it, it's only gone to here. If we'd have used the right, like a 7mm, it would have gone right through both lungs. Which is why it took so long to die. $400 kilos light grey. So yeah, we basically get money for that. 177 XP and 849 cash. So the quick kill bonus is 0% because it took a long time to die, so we don't get any quick kill bonus. Harvest check. I'm not exactly sure what harvest check means now. Consecutive harvest. This is the second kill of today. So we need to do like 5 kills to get that to 100%. Species difficulty. It's not that difficult. There's also this true score thing now, which is like some system they added. What the heck? Some system they added where it goes off like the length of the tines, which is I think the parts of the antler. So it uses that to work out how much it's worth. No, a kill is not a kill. This is what we're saying. Like, it's the quality of the animal and the quality of your kill that matters. If those bison are still hanging around. Rifle score reward. So, whatever weapon you use to kill it, you then get bonuses, points on that weapon, and that unlocks things like scopes and stuff. No, use the right gun. All hearts are ticked beside the goal sign. Interesting how it only penned 1 lung then. Still there. Oh, did it hit his leg? I did say that there was a danger of that. If it had cleared the leg, it would have hit both lungs. It would have died a lot faster. THU, thank you for the 4 months, sir. See if we can get the best one out of this bunch. See, that's a really bad one. Trophy points 2 to 62. Even though it's quite heavy, that thing. That's a bigger one. I think that's the best one, though, I can see. 200 meters. I could try and get closer. Squirrel Hunting Simulator 2 is the one that you get a dog tracking dog. Thanks, Kev. Right, we've got the wind in our face, so as long as we don't make too much noise, we should be okay. Yeah, but you wouldn't get any points for using a bomb, Genesis. That's not really hunting, is it? Funnily enough, you can't buy an RPG either. I don't know if we spooked him. Yeah, I'm going to do the missions in a second. I was just getting distracted by local wildlife. Best I've seen is 62 to 123. Often in a pack, there'll be like one that stands out and I can't find it. Needs to go up the mountains at some point. If we're allowed to. Yeah, the bow, I love using the bow, it's so good, but you do have to get very close. Why do they keep shaking their head constantly? No. 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 They're having a political debate. Who's doing the dishes? Nope. I think we'll just pick one. I can't see any particularly good one. Uh-oh.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Such a loud gun.
Even a black bear won't take on a fully grown bison lightly. They're awesome creatures, and you should treat them with respect if you want to live to tell the tale.
I didn't really see him run off because the problem with the 7mm is it just goes like that, the recoil. By the time you get to look back down again, everything's just ran off. See, I would have thought a 7mm at that range would have killed it very quickly. Don't tell me that's it. There it is. There's the body though. Whoa, what is that? A pronghorn? Oh, that's what they look like. Look at this guy? Not even bothered, not scared or anything? Nope. Alright, let's get this looted and get back to the mission. Andy Drew, thank you, 42 months. Right lung. So that was a silver for that one. That was so very close to hitting its heart there, look. I can't quite understand why that's 7mm. I need to check what ammo we're using. I would have thought that 7mm would have penned that. I just asked my wife if I could get a new car, and nope. She's bound to say that, Glenn. You need to sweeten the deal, mate. Proper ammo for this animal. Animal shot in 2 times or less, intact trophy organs, vital 1 hit or above. So we got those 4. 0% quick kill bonus. Consecutive harvest, 60.000000381469727. Awesome. Yeah, that was a 7mm polymer tipped bullet. Which at a distance of 57 meters, I'm pretty certain should have gone more or less through that animal. So I don't quite understand that. Mr. Durka, how you doing, sir? How are you doing? I hope you're keeping well. I'm doing fine. Big love, mate, big love. Hope you're still getting your brewing going. With all the pubs being closed, that must be quite tricky. But I hope you're still brewing in the background. Refining your recipes. That is very specific. Right, I'm going to head back to the mission. Still Brewing been pushing some stock. And now there are some big names in the house, Langeveld lol. Mr. Durker from... Thank you very much, Jack Garrett, for gifting 5 subs, I think. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Please give him a thank you if he gives a sub. Yeah, Mr. Durker from Little Monster Brewing. He's the big name, Langeveld. Did you see, Durker, that October's Cosford was cancelled? Which I kind of find a little bit surprising. I actually thought that would have... Kind of seems a bit early to be cancelling that. I kind of thought maybe that would go ahead. I don't know. Unless they just decided they couldn't organise it in time, maybe. I was keen to maybe go to EGCC and do some spotting if I'm back and there's traffic. Should do. It's only gonna go one way, Mr. Pups. And you know it. Outpost unlocked. Is this the stuff we need to pick up? So if you have a look in our backpack, we've got a 270 Stradivarius and a 7mm. Got plenty of ammo, got 31 polymer tip rounds. This should be enough.
Happy anniversary,
You got everything? Fantastic. The tower isn't too far to go from here.
Interesting. Are these? Let's take it. These are console lines, then. You just bought the new DLC, Mr. Durker. That's exactly what I did, mate. This is the new DLC. We've just landed here. Because it's all on sale, isn't it? So I got a couple of the weapon DLCs for £1 each as well. Thought that was a good deal. Melts in lava. Paul, is something here for you? Would you consider Subnautica Below Zero again, since massive updates? I am waiting for the game to finish before I play that. Before I play the game. I think I'm going to enjoy it more if I do that. Oh my god, Pringle. I feel compelled to read that one out. My mate was telling me that he failed his exam in Aboriginal music. I said, did you redo it? Hey Pringle. Peter Kerr, thank you for 58 months. Mrs. Frosty with 54. I'm now again calling myself a lurker. Lurk away, Mrs. Frosty, it's all good. That's unusual. Bit of a loner. Might as well get it to get the consecutive bonus thing going.
welcome back, Nutter.
It's kind of hard to get a kill shot. Like it's kind of rolled itself up like a Furby or something. I don't know where the lungs are. I think they're like here. Nope. Don't stop running at me, please. Can you stop running at me? Is it gonna die? Oh god. What? What? Soz Rambo? Oh, are you... You've got to be kidding me. That doesn't make any sense now. You're costing me a lot on ammo. Flipping heck, bro. What's all that? I must be firing blanks here. Blimey. It had the energy to run all the way down here, attack me, and then run all the way back. Mr. Boff just walking back. Sheriff Beck, thank you very much for the raid. Appreciate the support, Sheriff Beck. Hope you're well. Hope you had a great stream, and welcome, guys. So you caught me in the middle of, wow. So my very first shot was quite literally a flesh wound. So that did nothing. Actually, look, you can see I completely missed its lungs. The second one, I hit its bottom jaw, so it couldn't have bit me very well easily. The third one went right through its skull, but didn't actually do much. The fourth one hit its jaw again. And then the last one actually hit its lung. That's like the worst kill ever. That is terrible. That was just nuts. But yeah, thank you, Sheriff Beck. Hope you had a great stream. So we're going up to that tower. 7mm isn't powerful enough for the range you're using, Paul. It will lose speed as it cuts through the air and the impact will be poor. Can you move up to a caliber with that rifle? I don't think so. Let me check the codex. What's the weapon codex? Normally the 7mm deals with most things. Lightweight, well balanced, extremely accurate, 7mm break action rifle. It actually tells you what weapon, what animals it's for somewhere. See, the 7mm cartridge combined with the characteristics of this polished weapon makes it ideal for long-range hunting. Is what it says.
Welcome to the nut house.
7mm poly, designed for low drag, high penetration. Plays for its flat trajectories, making it a reliable choice for long-range hunting. And if you look on the left, it's got symbols, it's got the boar, it's got a elk, I think, a bear, a bison. So according to the game, anyway, it's the right choice. But I wasn't penning properly, I don't think. I didn't hit any vitals until the last shot. George 64244563334. Welcome to the Net House. Is that your phone number? Shall I try it? 1 sec. What's your code? Welcome back, Bofters. So yeah, I think it should have worked, but it didn't for some reason because my aim was off. Yeah, I don't know how much is based on reality, to be honest with you. I mean, I've taken a 7mm and I've shot black bear with it, so I know it can kill if you hit the right spot. But I love the compound bow. The compound bow is just amazing. You can get close enough, you can kill anything with that. It's so good. I knew someone who used to hunt moose with a compound bow. you know, to do that in real life, you'd have to be fairly brave. You'd have to know exactly what you're doing. Because, you know, they're big animals. If they decide to run at you. Personally, I like chocolate mousse. He's a scoutmaster when he was a kid, fair enough.
You found the tower. There's hopefully a free shelf inside, somewhere you can stash the supplies. Oh, you should hang on to a couple of the flyers, though.
Okay. Anthony Felinsky, welcome back. When they come at you, shoot a little lower than the jaw to get the heart shot. Yeah, lesson definitely learned. I kind of thought, I don't know. Naively, I was thinking, that first shot was right in the lung, so it's probably going to run out of steam and stop any second. It just kept coming. Anthony, finally with 9 months. Twitch baby for you then. Let's get this outpost thing. It was just a flesh wound. Exactly what it was. So we we started here, killed some stuff. There's a house up here, an outpost. The Wild Turkey Outpost. Which is just over there. Really wish it would focus properly. I hate that. You see how it gets... Look at that. It just blurs it out. Oh, Firewatch. You know what? I'd like to play Firewatch again. I really enjoyed it.
Fantastic. That tower should have everything it needs now. How's the view from up there?
It's pretty good.
It's great to have a hunter like yourself around. I'm grateful for your help with the supplies. I can't wait to hear your Silver Ridge hunting stories. Things have been quiet here recently. But with a hunter of your caliber on the reserve, we're going to show folks that this is still the best place in the Rockies to hunt.
Yeah.
Plus, you're not the only one working with us. We were able to convince Remy Warren to visit, and he's been logging his solo hunts out here for a week or so. He's got a pretty decent following online, so hopefully he's impressed with the reserve.
It's got Instagram.
When I proposed using social media to promote the reserve, the board were a little hesitant. But they're giving us a chance to try something new, and I'm sure it'll be worth it.
He's got like an Instagram account. He's like, just
So
bagged
I
an
suppose
elk.
you were wondering why I wanted you to grab the flyers, right?
No.
There are people who come out here just to visit the lake. I'm fine with people standing on the shore, but until we know exactly what's going on, we need to keep people out of it. I had these flyers made up so we can pin them to our bulletin boards. There's a trail that leads straight to the lake, so I'd like you to pin up one of these flyers at the trailhead. Now, the flyers cover the basics: heavy metals, mining waste, and why to avoid diving in. It's not much, but until we know more, it's all we have. The lake is beautiful, and it's always pulled in visitors. It still looks the same as it ever did. Maybe even better, now that it's calm and peaceful. But now, I can't look at it without seeing what it did to my dad, or what it's doing to the reserve. People discover that we have one contaminated lake and assume that the reserve isn't worth visiting anymore. So far, the local wildlife seems okay, but our bookings for visitors, and especially hunters, have dried up.
I don't know.
A few
Story's quite
contingency
good.
plans that I want to try out. I'm a little nervous, though, as our board can be a little conservative. And if my ideas don't involve pulling in hunters, it can be really tricky to get them on board. It was easier to convince the board to invite yourself and Remy into the reserve, given that you're both hunters with good reputations. I'm glad you said yes.
Yeah, I mean, they could just make a map and say, there you go, go and hunt. But what they tend to do is they put things around the map that give you information about the area and the problems, and then they kind of wrap it in a bit of a story that if you want to follow it through. You don't have to do the missions, you can completely ignore it. Wait, what? It's been a go-to game for years. The Reserve's gorgeous. Some are better than others, but yeah. I think it's trying to lead us to a hut, I think. Pronghorn warning call. Oh. Guess he's not dead.
One down, one to go. Keep following the trail to the lake.
Let's see what this symbol is. Rob Jensen, how you doing, sir? Is there anything unique to hunt in the new map? I don't know. Rob Jansen, thanks for 34. And Katsu, thanks for 12. Happy anniversary. Right, there's a big blood splat here. Bleed rate medium, okay. It is going to bleed out then fairly quickly. Turkeys, there you go. You can hunt turkey. Oh, that's a pronghorn. Looks like a unicorn. Well, that was a long shot. Got a silver for it. Oh, 91.94% quick kill. That is outrageous. That's just RNG. Dan Rofat, thank you for almost 2 years. Oh, well, there's a bonus XP on the way. Usually found in the eastern plains of the Rockies. Turkey?
Wild turkeys are nothing like their domestic cousins. They're fast, agile, and can even fly short distances when spooked. You might not have much luck stalking these birds, so try using a turkey caller to get them to come to you.
Are known to be able to fly around 400 meters. Wow. Males are called jakes. Oh, it's gone. Can a headshot quick kill more than make up the trophy penalty? If you kill something with a headshot, you'll get rubbish trophy rating. You meant to quick kill with like a vital shot through the heart or lungs. Because often like they preserve their heads to put them on walls and things like that.
Take a look at the water. If I hadn't told you, would you suspect that the lake was dangerous?
No.
We might not be able to monitor the lake 24/7, but at least now people have been warned. Thanks for taking care of that. It's such a strange feeling to be publicizing the very issue that is hurting us at the moment. I know it's the responsible thing to do, but it still feels slightly like self-sabotage. Our summer season has already started, and normally, this whole area would be covered with hikers. I've only seen a handful of people in the reserve recently. I'm sure that things will pick up eventually. But every day, I'm reminded that my dad was the major driving force behind this place. It's just bad timing, I suppose. We'd had some other issues with one of the board members, but that's in the past. The best thing to do is to keep pushing forward. I've got some big plans to help turn things around.
Do you
Who
now?
knows? Maybe we'll have this place at full strength by the time my dad gets back in the saddle.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Mule deer.
I'm talking a lot about family stuff, aren't I? I suppose work and family are the same thing for me, you know? I've been watching my dad do this job since I was a kid. Let's change the subject, shall we? I've got a job that I'd like you to take care of. The big plans I mentioned before? One of these plans is a little passion project of mine. We're gonna need some gear. Rappelling gear, actually. I have stashed a few bags at one of the nearby outposts, and I'd like you to head over there and pick them up, when you can. I've been doing adventure sports for about 10 years or so now. It started with bouldering and rock climbing while I was on a high school trip. Last year, I got an accreditation as an instructor, and I was planning on teaching classes. When my dad got ill, I put it on the back burner. But now, I think we have a good opportunity to commit to it.
Nice talk.
Unfortunately, I'm a little too busy to teach classes just now. But one of my base jumping friends, Sammy, took the same course as me, so she's gonna lead the class instead.
Okay. Thanks for the backstory. When it puts its head up, we'll try and get a shot. Yeah, there's shotguns. Dude, don't stand. Oh, you're going to stand right in front of him, aren't you? Move out the way. This is only mildly annoying. I could try and get collateral and put a 7mm through both of them. Why is he not putting his head up anymore? There used to be a thing where you could shoot it in the spine and it would insta-kill, but I think they stopped all that. I don't think the spine shot works anymore. I thought they'd got rid of that. Is the whistle still in the game? I don't know. There's laws and stuff. You have to get the nerve now much harder. The neck one? What, like the middle of the neck there? It's going to be tricky. They did nerf the spine, so you have to hit the spinal cord exactly rather than just the bone. It's like threading the needle, that is. I think that worked. Wait, there's something really nearby. Where did that go? Yeah, that was instant kill. Sleeping Gamer, welcome back. WWE Lee, welcome back. I was kind of like, the one next to it just didn't move. By the time I zoomed back in though, then it got spooked and ran off. You know, I'd love to level up my pistol, but it is so hard to get kills on the pistol. Oh, that was coming back. The timing of that. Eleven till 2. Oh. Oh. Yep, that was right through the spine. Cervical spinal cord, right lung, lower neck. Boom. Good night. That's as much as you can GG out that one. There you go, 100% quick kill. Nice. I'll take that.